I'd still be in bed right now if I didn't promise to meet you today. I found a key underneath the sofa just now, but I don't remember what it opens. When you go on vacation, how do you like to travel? Airplanes, trains, or ships? I found a key underneath the sofa just now, but I don't remember what it opens. Rather strong wind. I can't keep my eyes open. Isn't this a bit too close? A mouth can be used for something other than eating and talking. I only cover one eye during eye examinations. I'm taking a nap. Remember to wake me up later. Do you really think I'm always going to cooperate with you? You left so suddenly. It got really cold. I know it's your finger. I'm not that easily fooled. I know it's your finger. I'm not that easily fooled. What did you write on my back? What did you write on my back? I knew it was you. That's why I let my guard down. I'll let it go this time. I shouldn't leave my back exposed when I'm with a very dangerous person. I always forget things, but I remember everything about you. A mouth can be used for something other than eating and talking. You seem particularly interested in me today. Really? Perhaps. If you're too exhausted from work, just take a rest. They say you need to work hard to play hard, but many people only manage to do the latter. If you don't want to sleep, we can do other things. If you don't want to sleep, we can do other things. When I saw your gaze, I knew something was going to happen. I didn't expect you to actually.
I don't need a scarf to keep warm. And yes, I don't even need one in winter. Move back all you want. I'll close the distance soon enough. In cases where you can't carry a gun, your body becomes your best weapon. You already have Luke and Kieran acting like they're your henchmen. It's hot. Help me unbutton my clothes. Speak. I hope you have a good reason for finding me this time. Rather than control people, I prefer to have the situation in the palm of my hand. Not unless you're already involved in my situation. Does it feel the way you imagined? You want to decide? Good. There's a quid pro quo. It'll be long-term. This isn't a vulnerable spot. I wouldn't allow my weaknesses to be so easily exposed. I like having shiny accessories front and center. Even in the worst-case scenario, there's no need to panic. I noticed you've been treating my place like it's your home. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You're always welcome to stop by. But there's something I'm confused about. You complimented the chef last time you were here. So, why didn't you order anything? You made a cup of noodles for some reason. How did I find out? You forgot to throw away the used seasoning packets. I thought you wanted to let me know. Oh, right. Was my record useful in covering your meal? I played one of the sweets on it and ended up smelling the beef flavor. It wasn't the braised beef flavor? What was it then? So, you had instant noodles. But you still haven't told me why you ate instant noodles instead of the chef's cooking. The instant noodles you make taste better. Then I want to try them next time you're here. In fact, I can also figure out which record helps make the best cup of noodles. Let me give you a disclaimer, though. I eat a lot more than you think. 1 or 2 cups of instant noodles isn't enough to satisfy me. I don't often get a free day like today, and you aren't busy either.
This is the perfect opportunity to see if my swordsmanship has improved. Do you remember the techniques? The enemies are weak. Now's our chance. Turn it. Keep up the momentum. Weak. Pay attention to its moves.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first. Bring it on.
Be careful not to get hit.
I'll show you.
You're on a roll. It's time.
Here we go.
Do you want to go home together?
Sure.
This is the perfect opportunity to see if my swordsmanship has improved. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out. I'm getting the hang of this.
Don't get too close. It's done.
Everything went well.
Let's bring it down together. My sword is going to get its time.
Here we go. My turn.
Keep up the momentum. End it. Step back. Do you want to go home together?
Sure.
I'm sleepy. Let's get this over with. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out.
Keep up the momentum. Something's off about that wanderer.
It's feisty. Go back to the pit you came from. My turn.
I'll forge a new sword with your
Savior.
Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out. Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Don't rush. Pay attention to its moves.
Go back to the
Watch
pit.
yourself. Good. The proto field is more stable now.
The frenzy energy is within an acceptable range.
Be careful not to get hit. Do you want to go home together?
Sure.
A wooden sword should be enough for something like this. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out. I'm getting the hang of it.
Watch out.
Light, shine down upon me.
It's time.
Here we go.
End it.
We crushed them.
This is the perfect opportunity to see if my swordsmanship has improved. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out.
Watch out.
Go back to the pit you came from. Savior.
I'm here. Now that was an exciting battle. Be careful not to get hit. It's time.
Here we go.
Step back. Keep up the momentum.
My turn. Eat this.
Pay attention to its movements. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out.
It seems to have changed its moves. Time to become one with your sword and
I'll show you.
end it. Can you keep up? Do you want to go home together?
Sure.
A wooden sword should be enough for something like this. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out. I'm getting the hang of this.
I'll forge a new sword with your printing core.
Bring it on. Eat this. No.
Don't rush. Weak. Watch out.
Xavier, we crushed them.
Isn't this place more interesting than school?
Light,
Do
shine
you
on.
remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out.
Keep up the momentum. End it.
Go back to the pit you came from. Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. It's time.
Here we go.
Step back.
Everything went well.
This is the perfect opportunity to see if my swordsmanship has improved. I feel like it's moving at a snail's pace.
We just started.
Don't rush. It's time.
Here we go.
Step back.
Xavier,
I'm here.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Be careful not to get hit. Are you okay?
I was just careless.
It's time.
Here we go.
Step back. Get behind me. Pay attention to its movements. I am not afraid. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out. You won't escape.
Pay attention to its moves. Become one with your sword and...
I'll show you.
end it. Stay on your toes. Are you okay?
I was just careless.
Don't rush. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out.
Weak. Pay attention to its moves. Are you alright? You're almost there. Keep going.
Are you talking to me or the beacon?
Can you keep? I wasn't worried.
We did it!
A wooden sword should be enough for something like this.
Xavier,
I'm here. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
of course. Time to test them out.
Keep up the momentum. End it.
You won't escape.
Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out. Light,
Defense is kind of an offense too, right?
bring it on.
Watch out.
We crushed them.
Let's bring it down together. Yeah. Do you remember the techniques? The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. End it. Keep up the momentum. Watch out, it's getting back up.
Bring it on.
Pay attention to its movements. Pay attention to its moves. Come to me. It's time. The
Here we
enemies
go.
are weak. Now's our chance. Weak.
You won't escape. My turn.
Watch out, it's getting back up.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Be careful not to get hit. Do you remember the techniques? The enemies are weak. Now's our chance. Not even a scratch. Do you want to go home together?
Sure.
Let's bring it down together. Yeah, that's not. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out.
It seems to have changed its moves. Are you okay?
I was just careless. Savior,
I'm here. Keep up the momentum. End it. Do you remember the techniques? The enemies are weak. Now's our chance. Be careful not to get hit.
light, shine down upon me.
Here I come.
Go back to the pit you
It's
came.
time.
Here we go.
Pay attention to its moves.
Bring it on.
Get behind me. Don't get too close. You'll hurt yourself. Can you keep up?
I didn't even sweat.
It's time to end it. Become one with your sword and...
I'll show you.
Remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class? I wasn't worried.
We did it.
Isn't this place more interesting than school? It's time.
Here we go. Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Don't rush. Keep up the momentum. Pay attention to its moves. Careful, keep a distance from it. Be careful not to get hit. End it. It's time.
Here we go. You won't escape. Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Watch out. It's time.
Here we go.
Be careful not to get hit.
Eat this.
Watch yourself. Careful, keep a distance from it. Are you okay? Become one with your sword and...
I'll show you. You aren't so bad yourself.
Do you want to go home together?
Sure.
Isn't this place more interesting than school? What an odd shape.
I'm curious. It makes me really want to win.
Break it so it can't spawn reinforcements.
Take this. You won't escape. Bring it on.
Keep up the momentum. Don't get too close. You'll hurt yourself. It's about to explode. We should focus on it first.
Okay, I'm on it.
End it. afraid. Victory is within reach. Let's keep up the momentum.
Yes, sir. Eat this.
Get behind me.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Remember the techniques. The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Bring it on.
Pay attention to its movements. Become one with your sword and...
I'll show you.
Can you keep up?
I didn't even sweat.
Be careful not to get hit.
Savior.
And here, do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out.
Watch out.
I'll show you.
Get behind me. You're on a roll. I am not afraid. Break it so it can't spawn reinforcements.
Take this.
Weak. It's time.
Here we go. You won't escape.
Watch yourself. Step back.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. It seems to have changed its moves. Are you okay?
I was just careless.
I wasn't worried.
We did it!
A wooden sword should be enough for something like this. It's time.
Here we go. Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Keep up the momentum.
I'll show you.
Step back. Don't get too close. You'll hurt yourself.
Savior.
I'm here. It's time.
Here we go. Light, shine down upon me. Let's take it down first. It was just a scratch.
Get behind me. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out. Go back to the pit you came from.
Come to me. Do you want to go home together?
Sure.
Isn't this place more interesting than school? It's time.
Here we go. My turn.
Keep up the momentum. Do you want to go home together?
Sure.
Isn't this place more interesting than school? Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out.
Keep up the momentum. Do you want to go home together?
Sure.
This is the perfect opportunity to see if my swordsmanship has improved. This one might be a handful.
Be careful. My turn. You aren't
Do
so
you
bad.
remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out. Savior,
I'm here.
I'll show you.
Step back, now. Don't get too close. You'll hurt yourself. Keep up the momentum. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class? Do you want to go home together?
Sure. Grandma, I'm home.
Ah, sweetie. You haven't been visiting often since you became a hunter. Did you miss me?
Of course. Something smells good. Is it roast pork? Oh, I've learned how to cook a new dish. Would you like to try it?
What happened to the pipsqueak who wouldn't even pour me a glass of water? Work has changed you. I should have talked you into becoming a hunter sooner.
Caleb? I thought I wouldn't see you until tomorrow at least.
What's wrong with coming home early to spend some time with you and Gran? Wash your hands. Let's eat.
How's your health, Grandma? Still getting headaches?
Oh, it's normal for people at my age to get them. I'm already used to it. I'll be fine as long as I take my medication.
But didn't the doctor say you should be hospitalized for observation? Are you sure the meds will be enough?
Oh, I just got out of the hospital. It's too crowded and noisy, and that won't help with my migraines.
Already a worrywart? You can rely on me to handle the family stuff. I've submitted an application form for a long-term care ward. It's safe, quiet, everything's been taken care of.
Wait, when did this happen? And why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Caleb, a decisive man as always. I didn't know about this either. If I need to stay in a hospital, you should visit me, all right? You can talk with Zane, have lunch with him too, perhaps.
Well, he's really busy, so...
Even the world's busiest guy has to eat. I haven't seen him in a long time. We should invite him over for dinner, right?
And we can kidnap him if he refuses.
Here's a message from... There have been many explosions recently throughout Lincoln City. The Hunters Association has concluded these incidents are connected to Wanderers. So far, 22 have been wounded, with no casualties. We advise all citizens to be careful when outside.
Explosions, huh? Hey, Pipsqueak, have there been a lot of active Wanderers lately?
Kind of, but it's fine. Lincoln has us. The Deepspace hunters of today know what they're doing.
Well, even so, you shouldn't push yourself too hard, my dear. And be sure to be careful during your missions.
I know, but I'll be fine, Grandma. My evil works well against Wanderers. Besides, missions are often done in pairs. If we get hurt, we have backup.
Even if that's true, your safety is always the #1 priority in whatever mission you take. Your evol is great, I'm not arguing that, but who's to say it'll protect you all the time?
Huh? There are Wanderers in the neighborhood? Weird. I need to check it out. Grandma, Caleb, something's going on outside. I'm gonna take a look. Be back soon, promise.
Hey, wait up. I'm coming with you.
Caleb, what kind of hunter lets their childhood friend tag along to work with them?
I'm not tagging along with you, Pipsqueak. Just heading to the store for some vinegar and whatnot.
All right, then. Well, we're just about to turn the corner. Go to the store and pick up your vinegar. Oh, and another thing. Better not walk out and start following me when my back is turned.
Yeah, secret mission, blah, blah, blah. Can't let unauthorized personnel in on the details.
Hurry up and go already. Also, I want some snacks. And fruit. Take all the time you need. I don't sense any fluctuations. I'll just walk around for a bit.
I see you're actually smart. Too bad. I don't have time to play around.
Why are you staring off into space? Mission's over? Did you find any big bad wanderers?
The fluctuations disappeared. Probably a false alarm.
A false alarm.
Caleb, what are you...
If it really was, then what's this?
Oh, I was petting a cat,
Got
and...
scratched by another stray cat, huh? I think maybe I should go find that cat so I can avenge you.
Caleb, don't. Come on. Grandma's waiting for us back at home. Caleb, I was telling the truth. It was just an accident. You and Grandma have enough to deal with.
I understand you want to hide it from Gran. We've caused her enough trouble since she brought us up together. Now that she's older, it wouldn't be a good idea to make her anxious. But why do you have to hide it from me? Can't you trust me now that we're all grown up?
I don't want you worrying about me. It's not often you get to come home these days, so ruining the mood is the last thing I want to do. Also, I'm a grown-up now. I need to be the one making sure I stay safe. You can't protect me forever.
Why is that a problem? If not me, who could you possibly turn to?
What's wrong?
You wouldn't understand even if I told you, Pipsqueak. Forget it. We've been outside for too long. Gran's gonna be worried.
You're doing it again. Go inside by yourself. I'm not your sidekick.
Fine. But hide the blood on your sleeve before heading inside. Since you're a grown-up now, I won't cover for you this time.
After an injection of protocore energy, the success rate of clinical treatments dramatically improves. In other news, In recent months, the number of Wanderers in Lincoln has increased due to the fluctuations of metaflux. Metaflux-related explosions have currently left 35 people wounded with 2 casualties in Bloomshore District. We advise all citizens to be careful.
What are you doing here? I thought you were out on a mission again. Yeah, I'll clock out soon. I just finished reading these reports. I'll turn them in a second. You're working so hard. Handling all these missions and investigating metaflux incidents? I refuse to believe what happened to me was just an accident. I'm worried about you. How about we grab something to eat? My treat. Captain, I'll send you the report soon.
Thank you. I just got one about a protocore analysis. Who sent it?
Oh, yes. Sorry about that. That was me. You okay? I bet you haven't gotten enough sleep. Rest. And don't be too hard on yourself. I'm fine, Tara. Besides, I wouldn't dare fall asleep when...
Hi there. Just calling to remind you, you have an appointment today.
Dr. Grayson?
You had a transapical metaflux ablation last month, right? Dr. Zane has your medical report, but you'll need to get an eval cardiac examination first.
Okay. Zane. He'll be worried if I don't go. Captain,
Take care of your health first. Then, you'll have the energy to do other things.
These are the results of your medical examination. Everything is ready for you. You can visit your doctor now.
hello. My doctor is Dr. Zane. Is he available right now?
Follow me. Because of the recent Wanderer attacks, Dr. Zane has been working overtime.
Emergency operation in OR3. Call Grayson, stat.
On it.
Patient is elderly male. Prepare the pump for cardiopulmonary bypass.
Yes, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's just very busy right now. Can you wait here for a bit if you're not in a hurry?
It's fine. The operation is more important. Thank you. Leading expert in the study of protocore syndrome. Appointed chief surgeon. Zane must be working overtime right now because more Wanderers are attacking people.
Oh, our shift's finally over. Do you want to get some hot pot?
Oh, can't. I promised my granny we'd have dinner together later.
Grandma. Grandma. Caleb. If only we could have dinner together like before.
Why the long face, Pipsqueak? I'm just going to Aerospace Academy. Shouldn't you be happy?
But it's all the way in Skyhaven. What if I suddenly crave your braised chicken wing?
Oh, don't be too sad. He'll be back for the holidays. And when he is, I'll make him cook for you every day.
Which means there's a reward for being your free personal chef. What is it? A send-off gift?
Who says
Don't
I
think
got
I
you?
haven't noticed you being all sneaky these past few days. I know what you've been doing.
Caleb, that's cheating. You can't just use your evol to take it.
I knew it'd be in a style you really like. Won't you put it on for me?
No way, don't you have hands?
No, I don't. Hurry, the train is about to leave.
If I see it's not with you next time, you'll be sorry. Grandma. Caleb. I'm in Zane's office? Sorry, Zane. I must have fallen asleep while waiting for you.
You do realize it is 11 p.m., right? I had to move you because you wouldn't wake up after 3 attempts.
I've been busy with missions.
I do believe that there is a follow-up plan listed on your discharge summary. I suppose you didn't notice.
If I don't busy myself, then I'll think of that day. I've been dreaming about them whenever I close my eyes.
It's okay. I understand it's hard. You should do what you can while coping with your grief. Of course, you also need to make sure you aren't injured in the process. Caleb and your grandmother would want you to take good care of yourself. After the explosion, your cardiac function index significantly increased. It's most likely a result of the metaflux. At least 3 months of rest and observation are required, but your circumstances called for me to make an exception. Seeing your current state, I regret discharging you early.
I just want to know why the explosion had to happen.
Take it.
What is this?
Your grandmother asked that I give it to you. However, whether or not now is a good time. In any case, perhaps this has the answers you seek.
A letter? What else did Grandma say when she left the box with you?
Just to give it to you. Now you have everything you need. Go home and rest. Doctor's orders.
Wait, something's not right.
You're imagining things. Off you go now. Never mind, I'll see you off myself. Wait for me outside.
Proto-human is already being formed.
Impeccable timing. Wonderful.
This wanderer is stronger than the ones I've faced before. Sorry, can't follow Doctor's orders right now.
Let's just focus on the situation at hand. We don't have much time. Let's make this quick. Don't It's your turn.
No problem. Dr. Zane.
Fall back.
You won't escape.
Watch out.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first. Zane.
Here it comes. Leave it to me. Is this what you wanted?
Perfect.
Keep your distance from it. It's your turn.
No
It is
problem.
weak. Now's our chance. Keep your tempo.
Eat this.
Victory is within reach.
Recovered already? How tiresome. Eat this.
Don't let your guard down. Don't rush. Let's see what it's up to.
Zane.
Here it comes. Leave it to me. It's your turn.
No problem.
Keep your distance, or else you'll get hurt. Watch out. Let's do this together.
Okay.
Keep your tempo.
Eat this.
Safety first. Make sure to dodge the attack. Don't face it head on.
Don't worry. I'm okay.
It's your turn.
No problem. I'll show you. Bring it on.
Fall back.
You should be careful too.
It is falling apart. Safety first. Watch where it's going. It's your turn.
No
It
problem.
is weak. Now's our chance. You're injured again.
Is Oxo Hospital's flux stabilizer broken or something? How did a wanderer manage to get in? Your hand. Your evol is... Do you need help?
Keep your distance.
Zane, you... You seem like you also need a doctor, huh?
I hope such a person exists.
Still, if this is a super important thing, why didn't Grandma give it to me sooner? I guess I'll never be able to ask her now. I'm going home. You don't need to come with me. I want to be alone for a while.
Diseases and accidents are inevitable. Some leave this world whether they want to or not. Don't stay trapped in the same place.
Wait, are you trying to make me feel better?
If it comforts you, even for a moment, then yes, I am. Your condition is serious. No more delaying treatment.
The time has come. The heavens have been more than kind to someone like me. Do you remember what you promised us? Well, if the worst case scenario happens, please take care of her on my behalf. You know, by helping her, you help yourself.
Even so, it shouldn't have come to this.
These strong protofield fluctuations. Now's your chance.
Eat this! Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. End it.
Eat this!
You're on a roll. Keep up the momentum. It's time.
Here we go.
Careful, keep a distance from it.
That was just careless.
Can you keep up?
I didn't even sweat.
I have another report to fill out.
I can't help you with that.
The anchor cannot be destroyed.
We'll be fine if we just kill the Wanderers.
End it. Now's your chance.
Eat this! You won't escape. My turn.
Keep up the momentum.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. I am not even a scratch.
Not even a challenge.
Watch out. Now's your chance.
Eat this! Savior.
I'm here.
My turn. I'll show you.
Pay attention to its moves. Victory will be ours soon enough.
We can do it.
It's time to end it. Suspect identified.
You're under arrest.
The magnetic fluctuations are getting stronger. Be careful.
You got it. Let's coordinate our attacks.
Be careful not to get hit.
Savior.
I'm here. Step back.
Eat this.
There's an extra book on my desk. Did you leave it here when you came to retrieve the report? What learning material is so precious that you even bought a book cover for it? Love heals? Using a novel as learning material. That's new. I'd like to ask what the lessons are on. In a state of urgency, he immediately knelt beside her, bent down, and started performing CPR. Administering CPR without first removing obstructions from the mouth and nose will cause water in the stomach to flood the airway of someone who just drowned. Is this faulty teaching material? Elaborate. Are such things applicable to real life, though? I never disappeared for a whole week. In addition, sleep quality varies from person to person. Some doctors are light sleepers. Others sleep like babies in between surgeries. Neither. I'm usually awake. Why go through the trouble of reading it then? If you wanted to know about these things, you could have just spent a few hours in the hospital lobby or patient rooms to observe. That would have answered most of your questions. Ask me directly. It's normal to feel sleepy after lunch. Would you like to go for a walk to help your digestion? Honey, why would I want to call you that today? Using that logic, I should have called you honey earlier.
It's always cutie this, cutie pie that. You have a thing for pet names, huh? If you don't have a problem with it, then it works for me. Just give me some time to get used to it. It's growing on me, the more you say it. Cutie, cutie pie, cutie cutie. It's almost magical in a way. The more I say it, the more it grows on me.